I'm here. Here goes. I will hit the right button this time. Just you wait. It's here. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Welcome everyone. I am codename Catfish. And as you can see, I am neither cat nor fish. I'm a robot. That is me. I hope you are all doing well. Yes. So, I know, quite a few things happened, throughout the weeks. I took off last week because I had to work on, my 96EXT video, which I did. I wanted to release it in this month, but I don't think it's ready for that state. I did most of the voice work. Heck, I even did a lot of the editing of all the main game parts. But yeah, it still seems like there's stuff I have to work on. I still haven't finished the script for the conclusion part. Once I do, then yeah, all the voice work would be done. And then I can say I might be almost done with the video, but yeah. Other than that, that's what I've been doing. I hope you guys had a good weekend. But yeah, so there's a lot of cool things, and there was quite a few bad things too. And it seems like, as far as the internet is concerned, there is a lot of, bad things that have been happening, which I really want to focus on too much, because, it would be a downer stream. But yeah. I don't know anyone who was hit by the YouTube thing specifically. Hopefully no one who watches me is. But, yeah. None of my, people in my community, and my lurkers too. Hopefully they're not affected. Who knows if it'll get worse. We are live, right? What's my latency anyway? 6-7 seconds? I guess it's just one of those, days, huh? But, yeah. I don't know what my future on YouTube will be, or my future as a content creator in general. I still want to make content, so I'm trying to keep going. But yeah. It's not easy, it seems. At least I don't think it's easy. It's been, and I'm doing my best too. We're almost at 2,000, subs too. Somehow. So, I'll try and keep pushing. Continue being me and all that. Yes. Maybe the YouTube thing did hit, people. Usually I would have some people here by now in the chat, but I don't know. I wanted to look over, stuff today. This is supposed to be a fun stream, too. But, I don't know. But we'll see. I guess I'm waiting for a little bit. Just, I was hoping I didn't have to do that all the time. It seems to be getting worse as the days goes by. But yeah. So for the computer building stream, that's probably gonna end up taking a while to make. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that this year. But we'll see. I wanted to focus on other things. Because, I feel like this year's been pretty much a disaster. Like, there was a lot of art and music stuff too that I wanted to work on this year. But yeah. I hope I do still get the opportunity to do that. It's just, so this year started with me trying to fix my voice, which I thought I did in January. But, yeah, a lot of fails happened. And it didn't take me until, like, the beginning of April to finally, get a better voice. If it even is better, I'm not really sure. I think you guys like it more, but I don't know. But still. So yeah, that was like the first 4 months of this year. Then I was working on the 1080 Ti video, which, for the most part, actually, that video actually turned out well. It wasn't the longest video to make either, because I didn't have to worry about, other stuff like frame generation and ray tracing. See, with the newer video cards, I have to, worry about that. Try to bench them if they're worth benching them. Like with the 9060 XT. That can do ray tracing decently. But yeah. Probably still not preferred if you want more frames, because the card is you see, the card is good. And for a 1080p card, you could probably do pretty good ray tracing with games in 1080p in higher settings, but yeah, natively, maybe, sort of, but yeah. That is that. So hopefully, I can have that video done in due time. Alright. I guess I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna move this here. Whoops. Do you use frame gen ETC or do you prefer native? I would prefer, well, it depends on the card. Or does it? Well, with my 4090, I don't really use frame gen. But, maybe with some weaker cards, maybe. It kind of depends. Sometimes frame gen doesn't look very good. It might be depending on how it's implemented. But, yeah. Like, if I see a bunch of ghost frames, I'll probably turn it off. Usually, if you have a lot of frames already, you don't really have too much, what's the word I'm looking for? Graphic anomalies and stuff like haloing and ghosting and warping in general. If the card is too weak, I don't really recommend frame generation. Then again, the technology can change, so who knows? But, so I guess I don't usually use frame gen. Like, for Sonic Frontiers, right? That game is capped at 60. If the card plays it well, yeah, I'll use frame gen. Because I think that game should benefit with, a higher frame cap. Maybe that's what I, usually use frame gen on. Is, games that are capped at 60. That makes sense. There's quite a few things to talk about today, so what am I gonna start with? Maybe these GPUs. Well, they're rumored GPUs. Let me switch the screen. Just gonna go here. This is right? I think so. I'm missing a screen. Let me open it. There we go. Now I can switch to desktop. So, well, I haven't tried for myself. I felt like 40 and 50 series wasn't worth upgrading to. Also, I tried to avoid even DLSS if I can. Completely understandable. The upscalers, they are very good, but, they can, obfuscate your image. If you scale too much, it's gonna look, blurry. Hi, Elegant Ego, welcome to the stream. And Ibim, I hope you are all doing well. Anyway, I wanted to, talk about this that quite a few people were talking about. This is just happens to be the one that I, pulled up. But, so supposedly there'll be a 50 Super Series. Oh, hi Pedro, welcome to the stream. Yeah, don't worry about it, you're good. But, anyway. So the super cards, right? This image gonna load. So, supposedly we got rumored VRAM and leaked prices. Supposedly. So, yeah, the 5080 Super and the 70 Ti Super are supposed to, or rumored, to have 24 gigabytes, which is pretty good. Will they be stronger than my 4090 though? That is the question. The 5080 Super might, but who knows? But I think this card might be the potential best one here. This actually has, rumored to have 18 gigabytes, not 16. And this is supposed to be, it's leaked to be $550. Now, usually the MSRP never matters. And it probably doesn't. But, but if it was $550, realistically, if that's even realistic, you'd be lucky to see this at 600. But even so, this would be a potentially really good card. If this was priced well. Because the 5070, Ti is an okay card as far as I'm aware. But I don't have one. I don't have a 50 series, card yet. So, yeah, these don't look like upped prices from the, older 50 series. This in particular, the 5080, right? When that came out, they were pretty much higher than the, 5090's supposed price, which was 2,000, right? You were seeing 5080s for 2,000 plus, which is stupid, by the way. So, when the 4080 Super came out, did the regular 4080s drop in price? The regular 4080s were, $1,200. The 4080 Super was $1,000. Let me check something. RTX 4080. If I look at Google Shopping, right? Yeah, their MSRPs are indeed a joke. Huh. that's interesting. Newegg actually has 4080s for under 1,000. It's weird seeing this now. Because usually, when the Super came out, their prices didn't really drop, did they? They sure didn't. But the 4080, if you can get that at a good price, the 4080s, the base 4080s would be an okay card. But yeah, I still think 900 is high for it. From my experience, things that take up the most VRAM is environmentally textures at bare minimum. Most games will take up to 64 gigs of VRAM. I did notice that, yeah. Then it'd be an extra 4 to 10 gigs for high settings. Yeah, something like that. For higher settings. Ow, my eye, hold on. But, yeah. So, I don't know if these will release at the end of the year. But, I don't have a 50 series card yet. It's not impossible I might try to go for one of these and see for myself. Now, if the 5080 Super or the 70 Ti Super happens to be an upgrade over the 4090, which I don't really expect this card to be, but potentially this will either be an upgrade or a side grade. But, if it is an upgrade, or even a side grade, and if it's actually this price, or very close to it, maybe I'll get one. Maybe. I'm not sure. Otherwise, this is also an option. Have you tried the new Team Red cards? I'm making a video on the 9060 XT, and I benchmarked Stellar Blade and Mecha Break on stream with the 9060 XT, the 16GB one. So yes. And I actually like the card. So far, I think in some circumstances, it can replace the 3060, which is the 12GB one. But, one problem that I did notice that, I did talk to someone about is, the 9060 XT, normally, it only has 2 display ports, with 1 HDMI port, not 3. But, yeah. For people with, like, multiple monitors and VR setups, I can see now that's a bummer. I know, I don't know what the circumstances. My 3080 had, 2 HDMI ports, right? Usually they only have 1. So maybe you can add ports to the card. Maybe a company might do that, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with its PCB, so. But yeah. I'm liking the card so far personally. The only glaring thing that I did notice, other glaring thing that I noticed with the 9060 XT, and I assume this is an extension with the 9070 XT, is FSR4, right? It's good when it's on, but sometimes it doesn't always want to turn on when I boot up a game. So I don't know what the entire circumstance is. The other thing I noticed this only happened to me once, is, when I was benchmarking Hogwarts Legacy, the game crashed when I was using ray tracing and stuff. So I'm gonna assume that is a classic AMD moment, and sometimes it might happen if you push the settings too much with the ray tracings and all that. But yeah. I do like FSR4 for the most part though, yeah. when it's on. But yeah. So, I intend to finish that video in September. But if it comes out before September, that would also be good. But the video, there's definitely progress. So, I know Slag with FSR and Frame Gen IDK, I can't get behind all this stuff. I didn't really notice any lag with FSR, but frame generation, I mentioned this in my 1080 Ti video. But when you use frame generation, especially if you have a lower FPS, there's gonna be input lag. I don't know if there's other lags, but there's definitely input lag. So usually it's recommended to use frame generation for 60 FPS or more. If you already have 60 FPS. There could be some micro lag in between beyond that, which probably could affect competitive gaming and stuff. But yeah, it is I can see why people might not use frame gen because of input lag. But yeah, as well as possible haloing and all that other stuff. But yeah, FSR, I didn't really notice any lags. If there is lags, that would suck. Then again, usually I bench my cards through a capture card, which has its own lag. But yeah. But FSR was really good because it helped cards like the 1080 Ti last longer. You were using 3. Yeah. So 1, 2.1, and 3 they were, well, 3 was okay. And I don't think any of the other cards can use 4 at the moment. Do you think the 9060 XT is better than the Intel B580? Absolutely. You see, unlike the B580, the 9060 XT can actually play Sonic Frontiers in 1080p. Yeah. So my initial criticism with the A770 is it seems with certain games, possibly DX11 games, it doesn't run them well, like Sonic Frontiers. And the B580 has seemed to not fix that problem. The game struggles with Sonic Frontiers in 1080p. Intel drivers are like a dad who left to get the milk. So Intel, I want Intel to do better. But they seem to be in a bit of a rut. If you saw some of Gamers Nexus videos on Intel, it does not seem like they're in the best state in the world. If there's a way for Intel to recover, that would be good. They really messed up with the Raptor Lake CPUs though. They shouldn't be they were having oxidation issues for those that don't know. The 13 series and the 13th and 14th gen. I just heard Intel cards have been improving rapidly. That's good. I have to test it again. If it doesn't play Sonic Frontiers at 60, then on 1080p, then yeah. But yeah, Intel isn't the best spot right now, for sure. If there's a way for them to recover and actually get their shit together, that would be good. Because if AMD is the only CPU manufacturer, CPU maker, yeah, you're probably gonna see a lot of price jumps. which would not be good. So I want Intel to do better at least. Unless another competitor shows up. But yeah. So basically, I'm eyeing these two cards if these are true. Intel's thinking about patching games with software to get them to run better, but devs are against it because it could break games like an MMO. I guess it depends. But I guess I get it. I'm no game dev, so I only know so much. Still, if you can get some games, that are working, like Sonic Frontiers, preferably natively on the cartridge through driver, yeah. You see, the B580 is good at running, newer games. Well, Sonic Frontiers is a newer game, but, maybe I should say, newer engine games? I'm not sure. But for some reason, it can't run Sonic Frontiers very well. And as long as it can't run Sonic Frontiers very well, I'm not gonna consider it a very good card. Doing well today? I hope so. Today is, or right now is hopefully when the wellness starts. Yes. I can imagine running Sonic. Oh, that's another thing. I actually have to test that if I get the game. Because, if I'm not mistaken, the Shadow portion uses the same engine as Frontiers, right? So in theory, that'll run like shit on the B580. But who knows? It's also possible that, Shadow Generations is more optimized in general. But other than that, Sonic Frontiers usually runs well on, you see, the 1080 Ti runs the game better than the B580, and that's a considerably older card. So, yeah. Alright. Now we shall look at something else. A modern gaming moment. Let's look at the PlayStation. Yes, the PlayStation. Was it this tweet? Yes. What I mean this stream after. So, what do we have here? What you're looking at is a fucking price increase for the PlayStation 5 digital version and the Pro version. Yep. Gay Station and the X-Bone. Oh, we'll get to the Xbox too, don't you worry. But yes. Maybe almost run well as the original Sonic generations. Possibly? I don't know. I actually haven't tested the original Sonic generations on the B580. I could. But I think the original Sonic base Sonic generations in Sonic X Shadow is an updated version of the old one. I think original Sonic gens in Sonic X Shadow uses the same engine as the original. At least so I thought. I don't know. The only things I do know is, besides maybe some updates on resolutions and maybe some optimizations in the remaster of Sonic Generations. It's got some censorship. But, yeah. Can I just say Sonic and Shadow are so adorable? Ah, you're one of those, Sonido shippers, aren't you? Excuse me. Anyway. But yeah. So, yep. Just imagine, you know, in the past, when the GameCube, I know the GameCube was considered not doing well during its time, but those times were different still, and I like to think the GameCube did okay. It did better than the Dreamcast, which is still unfortunate for the Dreamcast, but usually, as time went by, console prices went down, not up. The Xbox had its prices raised too. The Xbox Series X and S and all that. But yeah, speaking of the Xbox, the Series S, right? So you know how people were shitting on it since its release, saying it's holding back the gaming industry and all sorts of stuff. Right now, now people are praising it because it's apparently one of the cheapest ways to get into modern gaming, which is probably true. I think it's $350 right now. But yeah, that's a purely digital console though, isn't it? The Series S. But yeah, I guess it would be one of the cheapest ways to get into gaming right now. So is a Steam Deck. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. So yeah, PlayStation 5 price bumps. Probably not fun now. Fortunate for me, I don't really find much value in the PlayStation 5 or its library. But realistically, I think the Series S is the best choice out of anything. Right now, it does seem that way, yeah. Interestingly enough. And, you know, I wonder, the future, right? In the past, people were getting new consoles because, people were getting new games, right? But it makes you wonder, yeah, there's the novelty of the name of them. PlayStation 6 or the next Xbox or Nintendo console, but they're competing with older libraries now, with Steam machines, PC, and whatever console actually ports older libraries in properly. So it makes you wonder if there might be a trend of bringing your old libraries into the next generation. At least with Steam, definitely that happens. You get Game Pass on PS, you get IDK controllers that break every 6 months. They have to stick with that. Yeah, the controllers, all the controllers from the consoles are shit. The Xbox controllers, Nintendo Switch, and probably Switch 2 controllers. The PlayStation controllers, yeah. So, all the good controllers are, like 8-bit DOS controllers. Those are actually good. They were using Hall effects and now, TMR sticks. The FlyDigi controllers. Yeah, all the cool controllers are third-party controllers. And I think the 8-bit DOS controllers are really good. I have the, what is this called? The Ultimate 2. This white controller. It's got light-up sticks. I believe this uses TMR sticks. And it's got trigger locks, too. So, you can switch into a clicky button or, analog. It's pretty dope. And I think they're, Pro 3, right? You can swap out the buttons. And the sticks, too. The Ultimate 2, you can switch the sticks out, too. But it's pretty neat. So yeah, all the good controllers are, that are worth their value are, third-party controllers. Now if I can just get this stick back in. Come on. It needs to stick in. You guys take that out of context. That will not be good. It's crooked. But anyway, yeah. There we go. Awesome. So yeah. We'll get to the Xbox next. Because there's things I want to talk about with the Xbox. Right? See, I have the Japanese VPN. Well, the VPN's not Japanese, it's just it's set to Japan. Anyway. So this, right? On Twitter I saw that people are arguing if this is an Xbox or not. Pretty funny argument on Twitter. But it turns out it is indeed a Windows handheld. The Xbox Allies, the normal one, and the X one. So, yeah, they were shown at Gamescom, I think, and there were trailers too. So yeah, they both use some variant of Z2. This is using a Z2A. Is it better than the Z1 Extreme? I don't know. I haven't looked at any performance things yet. I assume, I think these come out October. The middle of October. I use a SCUF controller. The best thing both companies could do is make an actually handheld with x86 architecture to play past games at 1080p 60 FPS. I actually do think it is a good move, but the problem, this seems to be more optimized for 720p from what I saw, but it does have a 1080p screen. And this is a more 1080p handheld. But it looks like they use the same screen at least. But yeah. I don't know how the Z2 Extreme performs yet, but I would like to see it. The problem, of course, is the price of these things. If I'm not mistaken, does it say their prices here? I don't see any prices here. Or were they not announced yet? I heard that some stores were listing this at 900, but yeah. The Z2 is better at lower watts. It's more power efficient. Focus something. Yeah, I can believe that. But yeah. Because these can potentially be good. It's just, it's the price. If this is 600 bucks, when the original, ROG Ally came out, which isn't this one, was it 500 bucks? I don't remember. But, yeah. It probably didn't perform as well as the original ROG Ally, so they made the Z1 Extreme version, which was better, and that's the one I have. But it was 600 bucks, I think, on Best Buy. But you can get an open box version for less, which is what I did. But yeah, this is the X. I believe it has the same specs as the refreshed Ally with the Z1 Extreme processor. BRB, you're good. It was 500 when the Z1 came out and bumped it down to... Oh, it bumped its price down, I see. So, yeah. I believe this has an extra USB-C port and the, SD card slot fixed. Because the original model in the Z1X still had SD card problems, which is stupid. But yeah, Also, I modded my Z1XF for, was it 4TB? It has, something in it. But yeah, my Z1X has been having some problems, which I still haven't fixed yet because I haven't gotten around to it. But otherwise, it was a really good streaming companion, device. The Steam Deck would be too. So if you, ever wanted to, have a 2 PC setup, right? You could use your main computer for streaming. Use the Steam Deck and the, or this, or these, as a, second PC. Have you seen the 1X Fly? What? Is that what it's called? 1X, or are you saying the console's literally flying? The 1X play. Oh, it's another handheld. I don't think it's flying though. It looks like another a handheld, but who makes that? Not Microsoft. I guess the company is called 1X Player. $940. Its normal price is $1,100. Ew. Hold on, there's other models. This is a R7 32G 1TB. Nah. I think that is stupid. Its price is stupid. And I think if the X one, I forgot the name of it. Hold on, let me get back to the stream. The Xbox Ally X was $900. I think that would be kind of dumb too. But yeah. I think that would be stupid. I think 600 is kind of stupid for these things too. They were a novelty before. Not so much now. There's more of these Windows handhelds. PC handhelds. Yeah. And, more importantly, I don't believe, at least from what I saw, these don't play your Xbox library. Maybe from the Microsoft Store on PC. I assume you can play Steam games too, but I don't think these are supposed to play your, Xbox, Series X library. It uses the latest AMD stuff. Also has a dumb price. Realistically, pay $1K for good hardware and a handheld to play 1080p 60 modern titles. But yeah, that is dumb. So the Steam Deck, right? If there's another Steam Deck, I hope they're price conscious and make all these, other handhelds look stupid. Because otherwise, the Switch 2 is gonna end up looking like the next best thing. And I don't think that would be good. Oh yeah, another thing, there's gonna be laptops that are gonna be, cheaper than these things. Which, I don't know if they would be better. But, some laptops are under 1,000. Maybe they have a 50/50 or something. Are 50/50 laptops under 1,000? I don't remember. Or rather, I haven't seen their prices. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not really too hyped for these. But who knows? Yeah, I see. So, I don't know how these would fare compete with a 5050, but I guess if these have more VRAM, yeah, I guess I can see them playing some things better than the 5050. 600 for 5050. That actually sounds... You see, it sounds good for a laptop. Because in the past, I used to see laptops for a ridiculous amount of prices, even with lower specs. 1K for a 4060 laptop on sale. I remember buying my 3060 laptop, excuse me, for 1400. And I thought that was a good price. Hi Jara, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the scuffiest stream ever. Halo Strix costs 1.5k. You've seen the GPD one. I did see the new GPD one. I like the PSP aesthetic. But yeah. But them prices are gonna make them unappealing. And the market is gonna convince you that paying $1,000 over for them is good. When the Steam Deck comes out, the Steam Deck came out for, was it $450? 400. You see, on sale you can find a Steam Deck for like close to $300. It looks comfortable, huh? Another thing that people have been talking about is the size of these handhelds. As in, they're too big. And I get it. When I got the Retroid Pocket 5, right? I understand better now. They're it's not as bulky. I'm not into bulky handhelds. Look so effing big. They are big. The Steam Deck is a pretty bulky handheld. The ROG Ally too. The one I have is very slightly less bulky, but it's still bulky. But yeah. Need a drink. But yeah. A lot of people's complaints is that they're too big. And I get it now. They're definitely on the big side. I think the flip handhelds can potentially be good. You might be able to actually pocket them. But yeah, actually now I think about it, a flip handheld for these would look a lot more like an Xbox than these things, wouldn't they? I never bought a Steam Deck cause it looks big. The only handhelds I have are RP Mini V2 and the RG40XX. My first modern retro handheld was the, the Retroid Pocket 5, which I actually got this year, and I like it very much. I also like that it can also play your, Android games, because it is an Android, device. So that is cool. Why don't the hands have a kickstand? They don't have a kickstand? Damn. Are they... Yeah, I don't think they thought these through. I don't know. The Switch 2 has a kickstand. The Switch 1 had a kickstand, but it sucked. But, yeah. I think we've seen enough of these, more boring, posts, right? We gotta actually watch the actual, fun stuff. Yes. I mean, unless you think these are fun, which I guess you could. I'm not really too hyped for these. I mean, I'm hyped for the Z2 Extreme, but still need cheaper handhelds. Not $1,000 ones, or near $1,000. I think that is, a modern gaming moment. Yes. Alright. So, I haven't been hyped for anything Xbox in years. Me neither. The last, Xbox I had was a 360. And, I had the PS4. I didn't get the 5. Probably when they get Halo right. They almost got Halo right with them. Halo Infinite, but, it seems to have, bleh. Halo Infinite seems to be bleh. Big screen is necessary given some games don't scale the UI so well. I had a friend that plays Paradox games on the Steam Deck. Thanks to the trackpad, it's a shame no more manufacturers implement that. Yeah, that's, I actually like the trackpads on the Steam Deck. I'm surprised it isn't standard. I mean, one trackpad should be enough. But I don't know. But I see your point about big screens being somewhat important. But at the same time, it's the bulk. Alright. So, we're gonna look at the Kirby Direct. The Kirby Air Riders Direct. We're gonna watch Masahiro Sakurai. Yes. It is possible that laptops might look like a better deal. But yeah, I haven't looked at the laptop stuff in a while. I have to look at them again. You guys ready? We're gonna watch it. We're gonna get this Mario out of the way. Yes, we are. The 3DS was so good. Both the games were designed. The 3DS was amazing. That is also when, like, Pokemon was last good. All my Pokemon are still in Ultra Moon. This is 47 minutes long. It sure is. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It's a Star Engine. These kirb... Yeah. Oh, wait a sec. Nintendo won't hit me with this song, right? Curse you, Nintendo. We'll just have to skip to the Sakurai part. Cause I don't trust Nintendo. There he is, Jack. Why is making a game so hard? Yeah, game development seems like a bitch. I met some game devs through, Minds and Twitter. Yeah, it takes time. Dedication too. Those are indie devs though. I guess corporate devs. It's kirb. This is the game. To have on the GameCube. One of the best games on the GameCube. So it's really dope to see wait, is the quality of the stream good? Quality? Oh, it can go to 4K. I'll put it on 1440p. Yeah. This game was amazing. Ginerva versus Kirb. I don't wanna fight Kirby. First, I'll begin with the question: why we care? My head's in the way. Let me read this. Why we call this game Kirby Air Riders with the hard R? I do not know. Because there's more riders. Yes, there is. So yeah, interestingly, Meta Knight and King Dedede were in the original Air Ride. But well, King Dedede was always on a wheelie bike. And Meta Knight don't need no vehicle. He just flew. Now we have Bandana D. They're all on vehicles now. They put Meta Knight on a rider because for the same reason why Sonic isn't a car. Yes, that is why Meta Knight is riding now. But yeah, the game looks amazing though. It's too bad that I don't have a Switch 2. I'm not even sure if I'm still not really sold on the Switch 2. But this game does look amazing. It just kind of sucks. The Switch 2 is still giving me the ick. Or rather, Nintendo. Sonic as a car would like a car with Sonic's body and legs and head on the hood. A Sonic car. But yeah, this time around you also have fun with each character's unique traits.
なぜエアライドの新作を私が作ることになったのかというと、任天堂のソフト開発責任者である高橋さんと当時の春研究所社長の水原さんにぜひともと強くお願いされたからです。その頃私はスマブラスペシャルのダウンロードコンテンツ制作に忙しく、とても手がつけられなかったのですが、マッハで企画書を完成させました。このあたりについては私のチャンネルでご紹介していますので見てやってください。開発担当はバンダイナムコスタジオ、春研究所ではないのですね。私ことソラとバンダイナムコスタジオはスマブラ4やスマブラスペシャルと同じタッグということになります。それでは本題です。カービィのエアライドとは、カービィを使ったレースゲームです。こりゃYou might be asking yourself, it's basically Mario Kart. You race a battle with familiar characters around courses with different features, or so they say. Okay, so basically it's like Mario Kart. So, I don't think it plays like Mario Kart at all, personally. But, I guess I'll explain it. This game is clearly better than Mario Kart. At least, better than Mario Kart World. But yeah. 私も話を受けた時にそう言った。それでもやるの？だけど何よりファンが知っています。このゲームの訴求点はレースではない。I just kind of wish it was on the Switch one or better yet, put it on PC. This game should be on PC. Kirby Air Riders. I'm losing my voice already. Shit. The game looks, pretty much as you expect. A better Kirby Air Ride. And it looks beautiful too. We get further and further away from a new F-Zero each day. Yeah, that sucks. I wish, we had a new F-Zero game. But it looks like Kirby is the next best thing. They look so much better. I guess remastered the vehicles. We got Chef Kawasaki in here. This is this is how so yeah, they don't drive the machines, they ride the machines. Yes, this is very important, chat. So you know what a rider and a machine is. Machines usually float a little above the ground like they're floating. Yeah, so with Mario Kart you have to hold the trigger or hold A to move the cart. But here, they just move by themselves. But you can brake by holding this one button. Also charge your boost. That's what it does. So in a way, it's kind of like opposite racing controls with not moving and moving. You pretty much hit one button with everything. Everything with one button. プッシュし続けることが大事。そしてチャージを貯め続けカーブの出口で一気に解放。
That's how
ド
you
リ
could.
フトを兼ねたチャージを
The
繰り返すこ
warp
とで
star
激
looks
しく
blocked
速く
from
進
the
めます。
original game,
これが基
doesn't
本
it?
念押ししますが、まっすぐ走ってい
If
る
you
とき
kept
はボ
racing
タンも
forward,
スティ
you
ック
don't
前
need
入
to
力
press
も
the
不要
button
で
or
す。
tilt the stick.
ここは左右とカーブでボ
You
タ
do
ン。
need to
そし
tilt
て
the stick
多
to
くのマ
turn
シン
though.
は滑空することができます。決められた
They
飛
sure
行エリアがあるのではなく、
The
ジ
bikes
ャンプ台を踏み切ればグライダーのように宙に舞います。
Yeah.
スティックを手前に引く。
Tilt the stick
つま
forward
り
and
下に入力すると機種を上
yeah,
げ
that
て
would
上
make
に
you
浮かびます。
do that. Fly
スティックを
upward.
前に倒すと機種を下げて
It
交換。
can be good, but
な
you
ので
shouldn't
普段
randomly
走ってる
do
時
that.
前に入力し
Because it'll
続
slow
け
you
ないでく
down.
ださい。ジャンプ台でいきなり落ちて
But
しまう
yeah,
ので
for the most part, this seems to
着地は
play
華麗
just
に
like the
地面に
original
平行
Kirby
に合わ
Air
せてく
Ride.
ださい。ナイス着地でスピードアップできます。
Yeah, when you just fly straight down, you,
ハンドルを切るにも
that's also
Go
not
through
good
Nemo.
because you'll
優
kind
し
of
く操作をす
crash
ることが大事ですね。
and they'll slow you down.
そして前作
In the
は
previous
プッ
game,
シ
you
ュを
used a
司る
single
ワン
button
ボ
for
タンのみで
everything.
遊べたのですが、今回は残念
But
な
this
がら
time
ボ
we
タン
had
を
a
一つ
second
追加
button,
してしまい
unfortunately. Aw, man. The worst thing ever. A second button. The horror. But it was cool that the original Kirby Air Ride, you just needed one button. But, I think my only problem with that is, so original Kirby Air Ride, you'd also use that button to get copy abilities from an enemy. So if you happen to want it to, drift or break, right? And there's like a sleeping enemy, which would make you sleep. Copy ability, right? You don't want to suck that enemy in. But sometimes you're in a position where you have to, and it sucks. Hi Kindred, and welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. We're talking about buttons, chat. I don't know if that has actually a fix in this game, but they should. They should have made the sucking copy ability button a separate button. That's what I think.
その方が遊びの幅が広がるので、
This is expanding the
マシ
game's
ンを
depth.
落ち着けるプッシュボタンに対してスペシャルボタンと言います。
It's got a special button
チャー
now.
ジゲージの近くにスペシャルゲージがあります。
There's a, yeah,
こ
there's
れ
a
が
new
溜まった
gauge
時にボ
down
タンを
here.
押すとスペシャル技が
Look at
発
that,
動
it's
し
the
ます。
Ultra Sword.
各ライダーごとに個性があって、
Pretty dope.
より速く進めるものもあれば攻撃に特化したものもあります。
The spice. But yeah, we got specials now. So that's cool. You're just swinging. They all got their own specials. King Edie's looks like, oh, he ditches the, vehicles and gets another pair of wings? Oh. I missed a Kirby cartoon, same. It was fun. Oh look, it's, mushroom enemy. Yeah, it seems, the colored Kirby's have their own specials too. Interesting.
カービィだけは4つのスペシャルがあり、
Yeah, it's
色を
where
選
it
ぶことで使い
explains
分けら
them.
れます。まあ主役ですからね。
So,
そして
that's
しれっと
interesting.
キャピーが混じっていました。
I guess, oh yeah, it's Cappy. Yeah, he's a rider too. You see, the
あ
original
と
game, it was
スペシャル
basically
ボタン
just
にはもう
Kirby
一つ
and
重要な機能があるのですが、
King Dedede and
それ
Meta
は
Knight
後ほど。
kind of bonuses. It's different here now.
今お話ししたことを含め、各
You can
種
learn
走
about the
行テ
different
クニッ
racing
クは
techniques,
教
including the
習
ones I
所
just
で
went
学
over
ぶこと
in
ができま
lessons.
す。
That
ゲーム
is
する
good.
前にチャレンジしてみると良いですね。
Before you start,
全
it'd
部
be
の
a
チェ
good
ックを
idea
埋めた
to
ら、
try
こ
them
のゲー
out.
ムのテクニックは万全になってい
Once
る
you
は
play
ず。
lessons, you can master the game. Of course. I'm also
そして
hyped for the
マシンの性
machines,
能は
because
様
there'll
々
be
で
new
す。
machines too. It's gonna be hype. Which color Kirby are you? I usually use the blue one, but if I were to get this game, I'd be using the blue one too. These are all the old machines so far. Yes. I never really liked using the wagon star, but every time the CPU used it, they were really lame with it. In the original Air Ride, I don't know how they do it. The Shadow Star, it returns. There's a new one, a Paper Star. So yeah, there'll be new vehicles too.
速いとか
It's
小回り
hype.
が効くといった基本性能だけでは
It's
な
not
く
just about
仕
basic
様が変
stats
わり
like
ます。
speed or how well the machine can turn. Bigger also changes. The bulk star
例えば
returns.
ヘビースターはチャージをため
They could have made these
それ
like
を燃
smash
料として
reveals.
走ります。
Bulk star. The Swerve Star was the best
スターは
star,
走りと
totally.
止まりしかありません。
I learned how
プ
to
ッシュす
master
ると止
that
まる
star.
のでプッシュして向きを変えて飛び出すという。
He's playing it wrong.
前回は大きく分けて
I mean,
スタータ
yeah,
イプとバ
for
イクタイ
sharper
プという
turns,
2
you
種があ
kind
り
of
ま
have
した
to
が
do that.
新たな
But
タイプが登場します。
you shouldn't have to take that long to push to go forward.
二輪走行で安定し
There's
て
a
走
new
れます。
vehicle.
ついでに言
It's
うと
called
か
a
っこいい
chariot. It looks interesting. The tank star.
プッシュしても速度を止めずに直進します。
It's a
そし
tank
て向いている方
or
向にチャ
half
ージ
a
出し
tank.
耐久性も高いで
It's
す。
pretty dope.
なぜかキャラ立ちがあるマシンたち。これが
That
一
is
つの魅
way
力になって
past
いま
cool.
す。
Wait, is
と
the
ころで
bulk
マシンは
star
ル
and the
ール
other
によっては
star
壊れかけることがあります。
considered chariots?
実はこの時少しスピードアップしています。逃げ切ったりするにも有
They're
効かもし
going
れませんね。
fast.
前作ではメタナイトとデデ
The
デが
base game
か
while
ろ
he
うじて
plays
参加していました
man,
が、
DD, yeah,
マ
he
シンを自由に
explains
選
it.
べませんでした。
You couldn't choose your
今回
machines.
は自由に乗せ
Here
替
you
え
have
ることが
the
できて
freedom
よ
to
かっ
change
た
your
ね。
machines. Good for them.
ライダーは他にもいます。
There are other riders too. The rider reveals chat. It's McGowarty is here. Everyone is here, aren't they? This is the closest thing we get to Smash reveals in 2025. Screwy. It's good to see him here though. Waddle Doo is here. They're all here. I guess they got their own specials too. Slime from Dragon. Slime from Dragon Quest. This best girl. Yes, she's from Robobot. I really liked that game for some
ライダー
reason.
は軽さや大きさで
Yes.
マシンの性能に影響を与えます。
So
同じワゴ
I
ンスタ
guess
ーで
some
もカービ
they
ィが乗
all
ると
got their
小さ
own
くなり、
stats.
デデデが乗ると大きくなり
So
ま
the
す。
vehicles, so I guess
マシン自体が変わってしまう不思議さ。イメ
Then I
ージ
guess
通
it's
り
gonna be
カービ
character and vehicle mix-ups now. That wasn't much of a worry in the original air ride, I guess. It was just the vehicle.
ィの方が加速に長け、
Hmm.
機敏に曲がれ、デデデの方は最高速で攻撃力、耐久力が上がります。しかし走行性能が変わるだけではありません。
But the racing
例えば
performance
デデ
isn't
デ
the
や
only
メタ
thing.
ナイトは近接攻撃ができます。敵に近寄るだけで
Oh, they
自
can
動打撃。
perform close range attacks still.
キャピーは帽子がシールドになっていて打撃に少し耐えます。
So the characters have a lot of
マシンは特徴深いで
properties.
すからそれに合うライダーを探せると
I
思い
like
ま
how
す
he
ね。
keeps a persona UI.
もちろんコースやルールでも相性が生きると思
I
いま
guess
す。
it does seem to be
だ
kind
か
of
らエアラ
similar.
イドではコースを選んでからマシンラ
I
イダ
wouldn't
ー
say
を
it's
選ぶことになり
quite
ま
the
す。
same, but yeah, I guess I can
しか
kind of
し
see.
ライダー
Yeah.
が選べるとなると気になること、コピー能力は
Isn't
カー
Kirby
ビ
the
ィ
only
しか使え
one
ない
that
の
can
で
use
は。
copy abilities?
カービィシリーズ
Well,
ですか
if
ら
the other
各
ones
キャラ
can
ク
use
ターからさまざまなコ
Close
ピー能
range
力を
melee
奪
and a
いま
bunch
す。
of other shit.
それはカービィの専売特許。
I would have thought
他の
that
ライ
would
ダ
have
ーに対
been
する
enough
有
to
利という
balance,
か
but
楽しさに差が出すぎますよね。
Kirby
そこで
seems to have
いろんなライダーがコピー能力を使えるようにしてしまいました。
accessibility to
なん
more
と
stuff.
全てのライダーにコピー防止付き。
Now they all have
そ
copy
こまでやる
abilities,
か。やります。
which some people say breaks a Kirby lore, which maybe it does, but I get it. I like to think this will be good for this game, but who knows? Yeah, we saw King with a sword. Actually, Meta Knight has a sword. He already has a sword. Wouldn't that seem kind of redundant?
ちなみに
Two
プラズマ
swords?
能力はスティックをガチャガチャする必要がなくなりまし
That
た。
would be interesting.
自動でパワーがたまります。
They changed
プッシュで発
plasma.
射。
I guess
コ
it's
ピー能
because
力
of
は単に攻撃するだけではなくスピードを上げるためのものもあります。
So my guess is the reason why he changed that is because it could potentially lead to more stick drift in the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if more devs try to avoid them. Things that will make you mash the stick.
コピーを持つ敵キャラを捉えるに
Now,
は
only
目
they
の前
made
でプッシュ
confident controllers,
つまり
but
ポンとボタンを
TMR
押す。
sticks and
カ
all
ービーは
effect
吸
or
い込みで
whatever.
すが
It
他
wouldn't
のライ
really
ダー
be
では
much
キ
of a
ャプチャ
problem.
ーという技で捕まえます。
But no,
コ
that's
ク
not
川
what
崎
they
や
did.
オタまで捉えるなど
They
ち
just
ょっと
decide
特
to
殊
make
な人もいま
expensive
す。
controllers that break easy.
コピー能力を持っていない相手を捉えたら
Yankee controllers for a
星
tank.
型
Is that
弾
my
にして
OG
打
one?
ち出します。
I have one of my
な
OG
お
ones
コ
left.
ースを徘徊する敵キャラを倒すと砕けた星
The
を
other
得
one
て
I
加速
broke
します。敵を
I
倒した
broke
方
the
が有
stick
利。
too much,
キャプチャーによる星型弾や
but it
コピ
was
ー能力
good.
などを駆使してガンガン倒すと良いで
And
し
I
ょ
have the Smash 4 controller as well.
う。ルールによ
The
っては
Yankee
ライダー
controller,
単体であ
it's
ることもありま
Starman.
す。ここでしれっと新キャラを出しまし
The
たが
Smash 4 GameCube controller seems to be
スターマンです。
just as good as the
キノコのキャピーも含めて
original GameCube
もともと
controllers.
雑魚的だけれど
Oh
ラ
yeah,
イダー
forgot
は
the
メ
Switch
ジャー
doesn't
な
have
キャラクターば
analog
かりではありま
and
せん。
pressure pushing.
個性重視で出場しています。
Switch
これを機に
controllers are
スターマンの
weird.
可愛さに気づいてくれる人が増えたらいいなととりあえず先にエアライド、つまりレースモードについて説明しておきましょう。
Let me explain
個性
air
あふれ
ride
るマシン
mode.
とライダーでゴールを競うものですね。最大参加
That
人
is
数は6
that is
人
the purpose of the mode is that they
技術的
ride
にはもっと増やすことは可能なのですが、適切に1位を競う
Mario
のは
Kart
このぐらいがバラン
road
ス良
so
いと思
that
うので
Kirby
絞
can
ってい
ride.
参
Yes,
加者が多くなるとごちゃごちゃしすぎたり
Mario
勝ち抜く
Karted
可能性も低く
so
なったり
that
しますから
Kirby ride.
とりあえずこれから1周だけに絞って遊んでみます。人のプレイでは画面用意するかもしれませんから画面から少し離れたり画面を小さくするのがおすすめです。海のコースダグウォーターを選んでみましょ
We'll
う。
race on an ocean
キャラも
course.
ののレースの海コースって青い海白い砂
Why
浜
is my
ラテンが流れていたりして
iPhone?
喉からリゾート風味になりがちですが
I hope
こ
my
のカー
iPhone
ビィ
is
のエア
not
ライダー
dying
は
on
そ
me.
んなに甘くはないです。ご覧く
Because
ださ
that
い。
would be way past bad if it was.
海の面行ってみます。海がいきなり言われてますけどね。
I don't know.
わーすごい。
Those things are
何が
expensive
起
to
こってんだ
replace too.
なんてのんびりしてる場合じゃないで
This
す。
12 mini was 300
敵が
bucks, I think.
走った走行軌跡にはスタースリップというのがつきまして、
Which
つまりこのキラキラしてる
Probably
星です。
wasn't its most
それを捉え
expensive,
るこ
but
とでスピ
still.
ードアップすることができます。また自身が
He's going
敵キャラク
fast,
ター
Jack.
とかライバルを攻撃するとその分
Stages
スピー
look
ドアップす
really
る
good
ことができ
though.
ます。攻撃によって相手の足を引っ張る
The
というのではなくて攻撃によっ
colorful.
て自身をスピードアップするというそういう遊びなんですね。今カッター能
The
力
mini
徐々
map
に
is
スピードアップしてますけど
I'm not really sure what to think of that mini
ド
map,
リフトで抜けて台
but
風
I
そし
get
て
it.
大渦そして
Maybe it's better than the regular
生きた水という
mini
コンセ
map
プトで
they had in
コースを作って
Air Riders
コピーもう一個取って
for racing game. I don't know.
おホイールだ
Seems like how I expect those games to look, but a lot of people think I'm crazy. I think the stages look overall good.
このまんま
I mean,
よしはいフィニッ
they
シュ
kind of look like how you expect Switch 1 games to
気持ち
look,
のいいやつで
right?
すね。気持ちのいいゲームですね。
That's why he should put it on the Switch
こういう
1.
風に攻撃行動はいろいろあるけれど、
This
それによってスピードアップをしてい
on the Switch
くという遊びが見て取れたのではないかと思います。あと海の面ダイナミックですね。
The ocean course is
音楽
pretty
も含め
dynamic.
て
It
コー
does
スは
look
密度
pretty
高
dynamic.
くよく作られていると思います。同じようなところがあまりなく、く
There
るくる
isn't a
展開
whole
が変わ
lot.
ります。
I can't read fast enough. It's the courses, chat. It's all florally. At least it looks good. It looks similar to the first course, but prettier. That looks like the Great Cave stage from Superstar. I guess that's what it's based on. We got a cyber stage too. It's got Neptunian music, doesn't it? It kind of looks and sounds like a Neptunian stage. Until that happened. Mount Amber Falls. That's a nice stage. I like the autumn aesthetic. I think it looks very nice.
先頃のプレイでも使っていましたが、
I use
勝
some
つために大事なテクニックをご紹介しておきます。
for
まずはスターセ
riding.
ンプ。マシンは星をまき散らかしながら走りますが、
They
その
scatter
星を得
stars
るこ
when
と
you
で
reflect
スピ
these
ードアッ
stars.
プで
They'll
きます。
speed up.
つまり後
Where
続
do the
優位。
stars come from?
ライバルが走った軌跡を捉えていきましょう。
They come from other
そし
racers.
てライバルや敵キャラへの攻撃、
I
ヒット時
see.
に出てくる星屑
So
を受け
if
て
you
スピ
eat
ードアップで
enemies
きます
dust, you get
星
an
屑は
advantage.
マシンのパワーであると。いろんな
So
攻
you
撃
gotta
アク
be
ションができ
careful
る
when
ゲ
you
ーム
pass
ですが、
someone
先
saying
行者
eat
の
my
邪魔をした
dust.
り足を引っ張ることが主体ではあり
They
ません。
use
やられ
your
た時のダメー
stardust
ジリアクションも
against
低めです
you.
後ろにつくことによ
Way
りまた
past
攻
bad.
撃により自身をスピードアップさせて
Wouldn't
競う
be
遊
good.
びです。
But yeah,
なおゴールした後、オンラインでフレンドではない誰かと遊んでる時
if
に
you're
は
playing
フィニッ
online
シ
with
ュ
not
を
friends,
さっさ
you'll
と
stream
次の
another
セッション
session
を
right
探しま
for
す。
your race. That's fine.
他の
That
人のゴールを
makes
待っている
sense.
必要はないのですね。
That
次
is
々
good.
と遊んでください。
Shouldn't have to wait for computers. Shouldn't have to wait for clankers, chat. No. Is my, I feel like my volume is a little low compared to the game. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Just a bit. The rocket star returns. Yes. I like using the Rex wheelie. I really like using the wheelies in this game. Maybe the chariots would be better. It's the vehicle that wants to be the Hydra, but it's not the Hydra.
エアライドでは周回数など
Those
の
are
ル
gonna
ールを設定
return,
でき
right?
るのですが、
I wonder if
そ
they'll
の
put
中に
more
はゲーム
legendary
速度を
air
スロ
ride
ーにする項
vehicles.
目があります。これは
That would be
初
pretty
心者
dope.
の方にうってつけ。今作は前作より平均
Game's
巡航
average
速度が
cruising
少
speed
し
is a
上が
little
っていま
higher
す
than
から
previous
ゲーム
games.
スピードが
So
速
if
い
you
と
feel
思
like
っ
it's
た
too
ら
much,
お
try
試しください。
slowing it down.
エアライドは
Okay.
通常マシンを壊せることはないのですが、ルールでマシン破壊ありに
Oh,
も
okay. So machine destruction is back. Hi, Luigi. Welcome to the stream. We're watching Kirb. I hope you are
シティ
doing
トラ
well.
イアルを説
This
明し
is
ま
the
す。
best part
ここ
of
が
the
メインディッシュ。
We're at the best part of the game, chat. Yes, we are. This is what people play this game for. Yes, we living. That is good. He should have called the game Kirby City Trialers. Yes.
シティトライアルを説
Now
明
let's
しま
jump
す。
into City
ここが
Trial.
メインディッ
This
シ
is the main event.
ファンの
Yeah,
方
he
も
even says it's the main event of the game. I imagine fans of Kirby and Rider were waiting for
ュ。
this.
これを待っていたのではないかなと。
Yes. Kirby too excited to begin
前作は
to
ある程度の
being
広さを持
for
ったフィ
being
ールドが
eliminated.
舞台でした。今回も箱庭空間であることは変わらないのですが、
If I was being defeated in a peak video game, be quite honorable. Here's the map, chat. It is... It doesn't look that much bigger than the original map, huh? There's an island here. I guess it's still similar to the, high area in the, original city trial map. The water's just coming out until the whole island dries. Yes. Maybe it's on a scale, not the whole map. Possibly. I know there's a lot of underpassages too. There's probably more secrets in this map. Look, there's a freaking pirate ship. Volcano with the mouth. Doesn't look that big. I was thinking, yeah, maybe there would be more maps. He should put more maps. But, still, it still could be okay if there's enough, stuff going on, but who knows? The caves look pretty interesting. And there's, I guess there's more areas in this map than the original City Trial map, but I don't know. There's a Colosseum, chat. Underground mall. We didn't have a mall before. So there's more stuff in the sea doesn't look very big. Here's an overview of how the City Trial works. Yeah, it's like the regular city trial. Except you bump into machines instead of having to get out of them. Which I guess is a good change. There's your stats. Is the limit still 18? Coconut Mall 2. That is from Mario Kart, right? Remember. That's when couch multiplayer was based. Now there's 16 players. Which is gonna be pretty hectic if this map actually is small. And considering on how level asshole-ish level 9 CPUs were in the original Air Riders, it's gonna be a menace here. If the CPUs are as asshole-ish as they were in the original game. But we'll see. Sky, I believe is what the map is called. Can you make the time limit higher than 7 minutes? That is the question. I would like to know if you can make the time limit higher. Even 10 minutes would be good. It is known as an empty machine. No shit. I remember, well, the OG Kirby Ride was going to be on Switch online service. Is it not on Switch online service? Or are you nuts? It might be because if they put it there, maybe people won't get the Switch too. And then this game... Then he really knocked that one out of his vehicle. All sorts of power-ups, they're all the same. So it doesn't seem like they added new power-ups. I'm surprised they didn't add any power-up for special. Or maybe they did and it's a secret. Because there's a special button thing now. The red boxes used to have the legendary air ride machine parts, which they probably still do. But, probably. If you go inside that door... Dang, Kirby, what is mean? Yeah, Kirby, big mean here. But yeah. Tank Star. I guess the announcer said, oh, the items are huge. I saw that there were multiple secret rooms. The original map had one. Dubstep Derby? Is it a dance? Dubstep Derby? Yeah, apparently there seems to be racing events now, which I guess is cool. But yeah, choice those who enter will begin a race through the city within the sanctioned off area than that. That's another reason why I thought this map would be bigger, but who knows? Yay, power-ups. There's a battle thing too. I guess that's what the Coliseum is for. Ow. That looks like it hurts. That looks like that sucks so much. You definitely don't want to lose your vehicle. It won't be destroyed. Okay. So if you lose your machine after, that's gonna suck. Probably. Maybe it's not worth it. Oh look, it's Krakow. It's good that they're putting more awesome enemies in the events. Field Event Collection. Dynablade returns. Guess you defeat him the same way. The meteors are back, chat. Here to cause destruction. The secret rooms are... Yeah, looks like there's multiple secret rooms this time. So that'll be interesting. The pillars are back. Yes, they are. This is a new one. The giant items. It'd be easier to see. Maybe they'll put more boss enemies. There's portals. That's interesting. They're doing what Rift Apart did, I think. So the attackers could be more high res. They could be, huh? They could be, yeah, I see. I hope that's, I guess the only worry is that might reveal this switch to secretive being not good enough. Who knows? It looks like the limit is still 18. Is it? It looks like it's going almost off the screen. The stadiums. They're gonna put more of them, right? There's gotta be new ones. Kirby Melee returns. That map looks exactly the same as it did in the original era. This map too. Even this almost looks the same. Well, it is the same thing. I mean, I don't really mind if they're all that. It's just they gotta put new ones in. Yes. Target plate returns. It looks slightly expanded, but it's otherwise the same. Yes. Dubstep Derby. Even that map looks the same. That lava one. Skydive, that's a new one. Okay, so there are new ones. That's cool. Gourmet race, that's a new one. Oh, food. That's awesome. I love food. That's a big ass.
はい、いろんな競技種があるんですね。もちろん育てたマシンに有利不利が生まれます。基本的にはスタジアム種は多くの中からランダムで選ばれます。まず16人参加ということは1位になる可能性は16分の1しかないということになりますよね。中には100人で対戦をするようなゲームもあるので気にしないでいいのかもしれないけれど、あんまり勝ち目がないのも厳しい。それにせっかく育てたマシンがスタジアムのランダムによって勝ち目が一切ないというのもそのいい加減さが面白さかな。アバウトで適当だからこその良さもあります。まあしかしどんなマシンでもある程度奮戦できそうな手を考えました。今回はスタジアム種をランダムで出てくる4つの中から選べるようにしました。マシンやパワーアップの方向性などに応じて好きなスタジアムを選んでください。スタジアムの傾向はばらつくようにしています。成長結果などによりおすすめマークがついているので迷ったらここに入りましょう。16人の参加者は同じく提示された4つのスタジアムのどこかに入ることになりますが、どこに誰が入ったのかはスタートするまで分からず、ここから駆け引きが始まっています。自分が飛行型マシンだからと飛行系競技を選ぶのも手ですが、誰かがより突出した飛行マシンを完成させていたと見たら対戦を避けてスピード系や障害物系に行くのもありですね。もちろんその裏を書いて突出した飛行マシンが飛行競技ではなくスピード競技に入るのもありです。なるほど、これは面白いですね。
powerful looking stats.
ではシティトライアルを CP 相手にワンプレイしてみましょう。
If Sakurai was smart, he would hide the stats of the other players at the end of the city trial run, because if they're visible, that votes are gonna be counter picks on a Kirby game. That's what they're gonna do though. If you see everyone's stats, that's the only potential worry about that. The only potential worry I have. Damn, that cheese looks amazing. But yeah. I didn't think about that before I watched this the first time. Counter picking Kirby counter picking. Machines now fly more easily. What is that? Oh, it's another event. That's good. Especially if you're gonna put more shit in the air. What were those? I saw something interesting. Let me see if I can find it again. Not here. I saw them. Are those the negative items? I guess they returned. Oh, I guess they would return, but they look slightly different. My machine is flying too high. Oh no. Elements can cause good and bad things happen. They sure can. That's not. that almost blocked the way. When you pass through areas like these, you can clearly see the sky as a floating island. Of course. Grinding. Are those what? Are those the rail stations? Are they gonna have that stupid event where they're on fire again? There was an event where the rail stations are on fire. What is that box? Oh, there's a lot of items in there.
デスマッチが始まってしまった。
Did he? That's
ウィングスターだとめちゃ
awesome.
くちゃ不利だから、ここはワゴンスターに乗り換えておきますね。まあワゴンでもよくはな
They
いけ
make
ど、
special boxes
ウ
for
ィング
the
よりはいい。そしてデスマッチは
legendary air ride
こ
pieces.
の中に入場してきた人たちで、戦い合うわけですけれども、相手を倒した時の報酬と、自分
Derby
の順
chat.
位による報酬の2つがあります。まあだからとにかく稼ぐためには相手をよく倒した方がいいし、一人
Especially,
目。
yeah. They're just doing the
そして、自分がなるべく
But
長く
yeah,
生き残った方がいいっていうことですね。
I wonder if
この落ちているアイテムなんかを駆使して、
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that they probably haven't shown, but who knows?
2人目ラッキー。結構ここで
But yeah,
4人
I
目
look at this game and I kind of want to get the Switch 2 for it, but at the same time, Nintendo is still giving me the ick. You see, the Switch 2 itself is kind of controversial on its own.
儲かったおかげでだいぶスピードも速くなってまいりました。
Yeah, obviously the $80 games are bad.
そうだな。
Nintendo themselves
これ
are
ウィングスター
also
に
picky.
乗り換えてみよう。
So it's like
これだいぶ
that's what's ultimately
上に上が
giving
るん
me
じゃ
the
ない
ick.
ですか。
The $80 games.
これはなか
It's
な
not
か
the practices they're doing, and yeah,
火山
of
の
course,
中に入りますが、
Nintendo
それ
being
は
Nintendo
中
and
に内緒にしておこうかな。
still with their bout with Power World, which I hope they're winning. Power World is winning. Pocket
上
Pair.
に何かぶつかったけれども、とりあえず今のは気にしないで
It's
おこう。
$70.
さて、そろそろ時間も少なくなったので、
It is
身の振り方を考
expensive,
えなければいけないです。身の振り方ってのはどういうスタジアム
Man,
が
I
出てく
really
る
wish
ことを
you
想
just
定
put
して
this
どう
on
いうマシン
PC
に乗
or
るかっていう
something.
ことですね。
Gordos are falling from the
ゴルドが
sky.
降ってきた。
Oh no.
なんだろうこの悪夢の
That's actually gonna be worse than the meteors.
でも自分は
Look how all they're scattered. They're all scattered.
こんなにすごい
That's how you
ゲーム
dodge them. Just leave the map.
なんでしょうね空飛ぶ島がこん
They'll
なたくさ
stop,
んの
right?
トゲトゲウニに支配されるっていうゲ
Okay,
ー
they
ム
kind of
あんまないで
disappear,
すよね。
or some of them do. What?
あ、そうだ、一つ触れておくとこれも
Do you destroy them?
ちょっと今スペシャル使っちゃいました
Not
けど
really.
降車できます。降りられるけど、アイテム
Yeah,
は
you
その
can't
時
get
拾えないです   ね。
items when you're
だから
not on a vehicle.
降ろされたり
Games cost more in
降りたりした
Mexico.
らすぐにマシンに
Around
変えたりする方
$90
が
now. Uh-oh.
そして身の振り方は決まりました。もう今回は飛行能力が
That is
高い
big.
から飛行の何かで攻める。
Gaming is expensive, isn't it? Gaming is way past expensive these days.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's why people have been sticking with their older machines.
音楽もぴったりと決まるという。飛行13、そして加速も12。やっぱり飛行で攻めるべきですか
How
ね。
much time
重
already
たさも
passed?
上がってるので、反面防御力とかも少しずつ上がってる。
He's got pretty
だから
well-rounded
何でもいけるな
stats.
何でもいける中でこういうのが出てきましたけど、
Well,
やっぱ
probably
り
air
お
glider
す
cause
すめに準ずるべきかな。僕も12。
he had good flying here.
やっぱり飛
I
行
mean,
で
his
攻め
other
るべきで
stats
すかね
aren't。bad
重
either.
たさ
But
も上がってるので、反面防御力とかも少しずつ
I don't see the other races' stats, so other racer stats, so that's
上がってる
good.
だから何でもいけるな。
Think of that.
何でもいける中でこういうのが出てきましたけど、やっぱりおすすめに
Because if you saw
準ずる
other
べきか
racer
な。
stats, you can start counter picking,
ポイントストライク。
which would not be good. Alright.
これ2回のチャレンジで、より高い得点を取った人が勝ちというルールです。100を狙うよ。
Hundreds could be pretty hard to get into if you're too
見ての
fast.
通り100にはシャッターがついていまして、その
That's
シャッターのタイミングによっては全然狙って
I
も
have
取れない
learned from
と
the
いうこと
original
があ
air
るの
ride.
で注意が必要ですね。
There's
他の人たちの様子を見
You
て
always
み
gotta
ましょ
go
う。
for the 100.
いや、いいよ。
I don't know why the CPUs are not going for the 100.
もちろん先に取られ
I think that is
まずいねこのタイミング。危ない。 今ギリでしたけど、
And
ほらギ
again,
リだった。
I guess if they make faster
そして
the
下の方カーブ
opening
が
and
チコチコして
closing
ます
thing, I
ね。
can see why you might not go for it. But who knows?
はい、1位。
He won.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
He is so happy.
ラックル・ジョーが、ライト
So
スタ
many
ーに乗
videos
って
on
ま
that
すね。
ROG
これは
Xbox Ally X. I should have warned people with the
スタジアムに入る前に
video.
マシンが壊されてたりなか
You're
ったり
gonna
する
make a
とライトスタ
video
ーに
on
落とされちゃ
the
うということになるので
Ally
気をつけましょうということで。このゲー
I
ム面
guess
白いな。
if there's hands-on stuff,
シティトライアルでし
maybe
た。
they'll show some performance.
ところでアイテムについての新要素。
I'm not really convinced to get an Xbox Ally, but what? Uh-oh.
上書きさ
The video is buffering. Let me lower the resolution. Maybe that'll help.
れますが、使用
What?
されますが、使用
That's not good. Hold on. It's not the internet messing up, is it? No, it's not. It could be the VPN. Damn. I wasn't expecting this to be an issue.
まあワゴンでもよくは
Let me wait for a moment. I'm Xbox's biggest lover and hater. That is a mood. I used to be a Sega person, which I guess I still am. But yeah. My horse is well out of this race. Now I'm a PC person.
ないけど、ウィングよりはいい。
Hopefully this will
そして
continue
デスマッチ
buffering.
は
Were
こ
we
の
around here,
中
I
に
think?
入場してきた人たちで、戦い合うわけですけれども、相手を倒した時の報酬と、自分の順位の報酬の2つがあり
The quality is lowering. Maybe 720p would be alright.
まあだからとにかく稼ぐためには相手をよく倒した方がいいし、1人目
Sega forever,
そして、
right?
自分がなるべく長く生き残った方がいいっていうことですね。
I certainly
こ
can't
の
be.
落ちているアイテムなんか
Imagine
を
anyone
駆
wanting
使し
to
て
be a
なんとか頑張っていこう
console fanboy now.
ははは
Sony and Microsoft suck. Even Nintendo sucks.
結構ここで3人目4人目
I mean,
うわーこ
their
れ儲かり
games
すぎるわ
might be okay, but
ごめん
modern gaming is just.
ちょっと強いんじゃないのすんごい
I was
儲
for
かった
C-Box. Why they gotta be so bad?
儲かったおかげでだいぶスピー
I was hoping C-Box would be better than
ドも速くなってまいりました
It could be the VPN. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna click off here. And I'm gonna try and fix the, It probably just needs to be reset. Change. It was on Japan, now it's going to America. Maybe that will fix it. 3022. Is that where we were at? It seems to be better now. I'm gonna switch back. Switching now. Okay,
1位ですって
we're back.
そうだなここでウィングスターにまた乗り換えてみよう
Because we still have some videos to look at too, so we can't have this goofing on us now.
遠くに飛びますねこれはなかなか
It was a good thing it wasn't my internet, but
火山の
still.
中にも入れますがそれは中身内緒にしておこうかな
He's keeping stuff a secret, chat. So there's obviously more here.
だいぶ上に何かぶつかったけれどもとりあえず
There's
今のは
much
気
more
にしない
here.
でおこう
Oh, I almost forgot.
さて
I should probably retweet the stream. I'll keep
そろ
this
そろ
running.
時間も少なくなった
If
の
you
で
guys happen
振り
to
方を考えなければいけないです
like this stream so far,
振り方
don't
っていうの
forget
は
to
どう
hit
い
the
うスタ
like
ジアムが
button.
出てくることを想
And
定し
if
て
you're
どういう
new,
マシ
do
ン
the
を乗る
whole
かっていうことですね
sub double
ゴール
step
ドが降
stuff.
ってきた
Yes.
なんだろうこの悪夢のような光景は
It's
で
gonna
も
be
自分は
way
飛べるからね
past
み
cool.
んな頑張って。ああこんなに
Alright, I retweeted it.
すごいゲームなんでしょうね
I just need to,
空飛ぶ島がこんなたくさんのトゲトゲウニウニに
Go here.
支配されるっていうゲームってあんまないですよ
Alright.
ね。あ、そう
The
だ
Gordos are back,
こ
chat.
れも
I don't like Gordos in
ちょっと
Kirby
スペ
Air
シャル
Ride.
使っちゃいましたけど
So the fact they have a Gordo event?
降車
Oh
できま
jeez.
す。降りられる降りられるけどアイテムはその時拾えないですね。だから降ろされたりとか、
I
降りたり
usually
したら
go
すぐに、
first
マシ
speed
ン
all
で
the
変えたり
time,
する方がいい
but
と思います。
yeah.
そして身の振り方は決まりました。
I
もう
guess if
今
you
回
can
は
pick
飛行
the
能力がないから
stage,
飛行の何かで
you might have more of a means to use your speed. Yes.
あと5秒ぐらい
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
It's time. What are they gonna pick?
音楽もぴったりと決まるという
He's got a lot of flying and
飛
weight
行
again.
13そして加速も12
He
やっ
is
ぱ
on
り
a
飛行で攻めるべきですかね
flying
重たさも
star.
上がってるので、半
So
分
that
防御
makes
力
sense.
とか少しずつ上がって
He's
る
got some good boosts too.
だから何でもいけるな
You should go
何でも
for
いける中でこういうのが出てましたけどやっぱ
Wait,
り
did
お
we see this
す
already?
すめに準ずるべきかなというわけで
We might have
ポイントストライク
my mistake. I lost the place where we were. We were here. I think.
はい1位はい、
Yeah.
お疲れ様でしたナックル・ジョーが、
Yeah, we saw this.
ラ
So
イト
now
スタ
we're
ーに乗ってます
skipping
ね
ahead.
これはスタジアムに入る前
I
に
lost
マシンが壊されたりなかったりするとライトスターに戻されちゃうということになるので気をつけましょうということで
So we were
このゲーム面白いな
here
シティトライアルでした
in 2 seconds,
ところで
This is where
アイ
we
テ
are
ム
at.
についての新要素
right?
アイテムは新しいものを拾うと上書きされ
Yeah,
ます
we were
が
looking at
使用
this.
中のものを一つだけ取っておくことができ
Flaring
ます
wings. Ah,
コピー能力は毎回使い切
It's
りで
got
スト
a-
ックできませんが
yeah,
アイテ
there's
ムは
event,
ストックに
there's
入
graphic
り
things
空
on
きが
thing
出たら
again,
自
so
動
that's
的に戻っ
cool.
てきます
Oh, you
ただ
can
し
store
使いかけの
items.
状態で戻るのでご注意
That's cool.
半分使っていたら半分なくなっています
It'll
ほ
return
ぼ切れ
with
ている場合
free
は
shots.
ストックされずに消滅します
Welcome back, Pedro. We were looking at
スタジアム
Curb.
についてたまにスタジアムが16人全員
There
で
are
一つに統一
instances
されることもあります
We did see this too.
前作と同じルールということになりますがこの場合スタジアム選択はなしです
You
コー
don't
ス開
get
始
to
前に
choose the
予告がある
specific
場合と
stadium.
いきなり全員一緒になる場合があります
This will be fun
予告
to
がある場合そのスタジアムに有利そうなマシンはみんな欲しがりますからそれも駆け引きフィールド時アイテムの予言の書
the
やアナウンスで
prediction
ス
codex
タ
I'm
ジアム誌
asking
を
him. Let's
教えて
see.
くれることもあり
Maybe
ますがア
Oh,
ナウン
that's
ス
cool.
は
They
たま
turned
に
it
偽
into
情
an
報を
item
混ぜてくるからご注意
instead of a event.
なお今回はよーく見ると偽情報を見破れる
False
Come on.
information.
なお一つのスタジアムには
What?
8人まで入場できます人気が集中して同じスタジアム
Be
に
right back
8
in a
人以上が
sec.
入ると
Yeah, you're
自
good.
動的に
Food is
2組
important.
に仕分けられますそこで疑問がたまたま
What's this?
1人だけのスタジアムになったらどうなるのでしょう
Being the only player that picked the stadium, that would suck. You just win.
あなたに敵はいなかった
This
大
is
勝利
how
です
this is how you
一応
should
その
go
後
about
その
my
時のライバル
life.
性能を持った CP と遊
If
ぶこともで
you're
きます
alone, you win.
これに勝っても負けても優勝になります
Is
けれ
that
ども
good?
オンライン
I
で
do not
誰かと遊んでいる場合自身が終わったらさっさと次のセッションにつなぐのはエアライドと同じです
I need
好きな
another
だ
drink.
け遊んでやってください参加人数が少ない時の対戦時は
16 players is
投
gonna
票によって
be
スタジアムを
hectic.
抽選することもできます
Be
前作
interesting.
同様完全ランダムにもできますのでルール
Oh,
を
you
い
can
じって
turn
み
it
て
on.
くだ
No,
さい
I see.
スタジアムは 同じ種類でもバリエーションがある場合があります。
That would mitigate counter picking is just turning it straight off.
ファンに長年愛されたシティトライアル、ここに来て
Yes.
新作を遊べるようになりました。
City Trial
平
is
和ですけど、
best mode.
ぜひお楽しみください。
I wish my voice was better today. Ah, the song. Nintendo's gonna hit me. Those are the lyrics. So yeah, they're doing a Nintendo music thing. I guess they're putting their songs there. I don't know who's gonna carry around their Switch 2 as a iPad or iPhone. iPad maybe, but not an iPhone. Unless this is on mobile. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
すぐに公開されますので、よろしければどうぞ。
Ah. This sky of Nintendo being
単なるコ
Nintendo.
ミカルレースゲームではないことは
So
伝わ
did
り
it
ま
come
した
through
でしょ
that
うか。
this isn't just humorous
元のゲー
racing
ムは
game?
20年以上前のものです
Original
が、
game was released over
古さを感
20
じ
years
させず
ago.
斬新な、しかも
Yeah, it's
他の
been
ゲー
that
ムでは
long.
楽しめない遊びがある
Damn,
と思い
I'm
ま
old.
す。今回の番組はこれで区切りで
It's all
す
for
が、
today, but there's
紹
still a lot
介
of
しき
things
れ
we
てい
weren't
ない
able
こ
to
とが
cover.
まだまだあります。
That's good. That means
い
there's
ずれ
more to the
さらに
game.
魅力を伝えたいと思いますので、
You
ご
should
期
put it
待
on
いただければと思い
Switch
ます。
1
それでは
or PC. Put it on PC. Do it. Ah, the song is back to haunt us. There's its release date. So if you happen to have this, oh wait, there's one more thing. We gotta look at this. It almost looks like a Smash reveal trailer, doesn't it? It looks like you have some variant of dark matter here. But it looks cool. Maybe the game will have a story mode. Wouldn't that be interesting? Air Riders with a story mode. And that's its release date. Interesting. Wait, Game Freak is involved in this too? Wait, this is Smash Brothers Ultimate? What is this doing here? Oh, it's probably from the footage from before I see. So yeah, that was the Kirby Air Riders Direct. The game looks good, and it looks like there's gonna be more. But I don't think it'll be enough for me to want to get a Switch 2. But who knows? Maybe if the Switch 2 was on sale, like a pretty good sale, then maybe. But, I don't know. I guess it depends. I know the new DK game is, was apparently really good too. So, other than that, it seems like a lot of the, games on the Switch 2 are ports. For now. So yeah. There's other stuff to look at too. There's a lot of Gamescom stuff shown, but we're not gonna look at everything. Just the things I'm somewhat interested in. Or in this case, not too interested. Well, amusing is probably the right word here. So we're gonna look at this. It's Pokemans. Wait, is this in English? The case of the, well, fine. Pokemon language.
We heard this building gives off a
Set up
strange scent at night, so we're
TPS
checking
one
it
day.
out. You got permission, right?
Should I do
Yeah.
that?
Let's head in.
I don't know.
Huh? It's all melted.
It's.
Something smells
Hey, wait, there's
sweet.
fucking those
get
worm
the door.
Pokemon there. Apparently, this is supposed to look like a horror game or
Anyone
something,
home?
but at least this trailer.
Sure is dark in here.
It is way past dark. What's in that door?
It's locked.
That sucks. Break it down then. I mean, it's not like this house can't get any more, cleaner. They really should clean this house up. It does look like Silent Hill, doesn't it?
Oh, it's just mirrors.
Ah, it's just you. You're out. I could throw $20.
Looks like a dead end.
Profess my idiocy. Ah. But he could be an idiot. Idiot.
Wanna head upstairs?
Idiot for free.
Huh?
But why would you want to be an idiot
Hold
for
on.
free? It's a meow stick. Meow stick. I forgot its name, Jack. Now the meow stick was way less creepier than them.
You alright?
That was scary. And the smell keeps getting stronger.
It
I'm starting
probably
to feel
looks
dizzy.
like it smells terrible in there.
The
Not
lights
even
are
just
on
from
in
the
that room.
purple gunk. Just in general. Aw, shit. It's... Apparently, that's a naked victory bell. Those are next generation Pokemon graphics. If only. I don't think Legends EA looks like this. Or do they have voice acting, which I know a lot of people seem to be demanding voice acting. But, yeah. Look at his face. They made him all derpy. But apparently, this is Mega Victory Bell. Is... Well, I don't know if it's actually choking itself. Well, I guess it could. Unfortunately, the games don't even look this good. Because, the games look like this. Which looks okay from the start. But, I don't know. He's Mega Evolving. They showed Mega Dragonite not too long ago too. He looks so derpy. His moves so derpy too. He moves like a... Kinda looks like a bag. Some people might even call him a ball sack. Oh, GameCube graphics? Yeah, that's Game Freak's graphics. Or the later Pokemon game graphics don't seem to be that impressive. Some would even say bad. Compared to the other Switch games. Oh, you get a free Gardevoir. Or Ralts in a Gardevoir 8 stone. That's pretty nice. This is how they'll sell the game. Is with, Pokemon waifus. Yes. You get Pokeballs? Wow. But it's only the digital version. That's kinda lame. Whatever. So, this game is on the Switch 1, I think. So, that's good. I don't know if it's gonna run well. But, yeah. I guess we'll see in due time. Does this game have a release date yet? I thought it was coming out later this year. Or is it next year? I don't know. Let me check something. I sold my Switch 1 for $20 to a child. What should I do? Well, I sure hope the child enjoys the Switch 1. Probably does. Well, they didn't increase the price of the Switch 1, right? No, I think they did. Hold on. Yeah, the Switch 1, at least in the United States, had a price bump, which is way past the lane. Yeah, that kid got a pretty good bargain. The Switch 1 has a pretty good library, too. So, yeah, it went up by $40. It's $3.99 now for a regular Switch 1. That's way past the lane. That's a modern gaming moment, too. So yeah, the Switch 1, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PS5 Pro, the digital and the regular, they all got price bumps in the United States. And I think some other areas on the planet too. Which is way past the lane. Now, fortunately, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X don't really have much of value to me. But still, it is kind of lame. True story, but I'm not buying that Swish. I'm gonna get the game and decompile it and give it back to GameStop. Well, that is a way. You like to wear the pirate hat, I see. I never understood, back in my day, people weren't so open about being pirates. I didn't really found that to be a good idea back in the day, but who knows. Even though we can play on the emulator, that is true. There are Switch emulators. But what if there's something better than this Mega Victory Bell? Well, we're about to find out. Wait, that's the other trailer, but look at that. It's Gloopy Chat. This is how it eats. Oh, it has some volume. That's not real music, right? I want to click on this trailer first. Yeah, look at that. It's Gloopy. It's a new pal, chat. How's it fine if I don't own the game even when paying for it? I don't know. Wait, well, actually now I think about it, I guess if you own the game and you extract it, it's not piracy, is it? It's not piracy. You're right. I didn't even think of that. I should have thought of that. I wasn't thinking. Anyway. But yes. This seems to be way more interesting than Mega Victory Bell to me. Sorry, Victory Bell. But yes. This thing looks hype. Way past cute. Hi, KMK0, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. We are looking at Gloopy. We are saying how it is potentially better than Mega Victory Bell. Yes. It's adorable, though. There's a few other things we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at Bubsy 4D. Isn't it strange, chat? Out of all the old icons from the past, you don't see a new Mega Man game, no new Spyro game, yeah, none of that. But you do get Bubsy, though.
Yo, remember me? Your old pal.
Isn't that
Bubsy?
something?
From all those classic games you loved.
I never played any of the Bubsy games, by the way. I don't know how good
Forget
they
about
are.
that. Let's talk about the new one.
If they even are good.
Bubsy 4D.
But this game looks like it might actually be promising, but who
This
knows?
I like.
Atari is back at it
Where we
again.
going next?
Somehow.
Don't mind if I do. Zoink.
It looks like,
Wonder if that's more moves than that Italian plumber
Platformer,
has.
basically. Will it be able to compete with Mario, though?
What?
Yes, you see.
Can anyone explain to me why I turn into a hairball now? They
Because
call me the
he
orange
is
blur.
fluffy. Yeah, he's some... he's certainly
Can we
giving
make these
in
outfits
some
come with
energy, huh?
pants?
You even get that skin? I'm not really sure what to think of this game, chat. It looks like it could be good.
You know I've only got one brain cell, right? And it's working overtime on this baby.
Fortunately, he only needs one brain cell.
Atari? I didn't even know they were still around.
There's another Bubsy game coming? Oh, damn. Yeah, the Bubsy fans are eating good today. The two Bubsy fans out in the world. They're doing way better than some other older game fans, apparently. I think that's funny. I keep coughing. So yeah. If there's more gameplay trailers, I'll take more of a look at this, but who knows? It's on Atari's YouTube channel? Let me check something. I'll check it on the main computer first. Yes. Bubsy in the Perfect Collection. Oh, it's a, I see it says it's a collection game. So that's good. If you want to be a new Bubsy fan, you get to play the older games, and then there's 4D. That's interesting. Alright. So, people have been waiting for this game. I gotta admit, I haven't really played the original Hollow Knight, or I did. But I haven't really finished it. I'm a 90s kid, I don't know what the cat is. What, Bubsy? Yeah, Bubsy wasn't, definitely was one of those characters that wasn't all that popular. Then again, Bubsy seems to be doing better than, Spyro and Mega Man and who else? Fucking Konoha. Yeah. Weird times we're living in, though. Very weird times. People have been waiting for Silk Song for a while now. Now they're finally getting it. It looks like it's delivering, too. It looks good. You have to go up. Is that the object of the game? Is to go up? Oh, you're going up? But yeah, I haven't played the original Hollow Knight, so... I mean, I probably should. Mortal Kombat is also getting a new game collection. They're gonna censor the fuck out of that, aren't they? Those, newer Mortal Kombat games are... ugh. A handcrafted world. It does look pretty nice. I really love the artwork of it. I like what I'm seeing. It looks really nice. And the combat looks pretty slick too. Fast-paced. You don't want to go in that mouth. The spiders roar. Do spiders roar, chat? Damn. You saw that? That enemy got bitch slapped. Was that an enemy? Oh. He was here. Look at that. That's fucked. Oh well. Got rejected, chat. September 4. Oh, that's 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from now? Less than 2 weeks from now? Well, that's nice. That, which includes original arcade and console version. Watch them censor the arcade version. They're gonna mess it up somehow. Alright. Now we get to look at Sonic and Pac-Man. This game I'm still looking forward to. And, unlike Kirby Air Riders, this is actually multi-platform. Is Pac-Man. My babe Sonic. Sonic is in a car. So is Pac-Man. This is pretty dope though, so you can play Hatsune Miku, Pac-Man, fucking SpongeBob for some reason. Which is totally a Fortnite feeling pick. SpongeBob. They should bring back the TF2 characters. That's what they need to do. Or at least, they can make Heavy and Scout and Soldier separate characters. That's what they should do. Oh yeah. Pac-Man, repack, apparently it's getting a Sonic stage too. Pac-Man World 2 repack. So that's gonna be interesting. They should add Dante from Devil May Cry. They should. The fact that he wasn't in Smash yet is very strange. So that's cool. I played the original Pac-Man World 2, I think. I think it was 2. But yeah. Pretty dope. So yeah, I think this is kind of hype. And yeah, there's one more trailer I found here. This seems to be a indie game. I'm not really sure what to think of this game too much, but it looks fun. I'm more interested in the spaceships, chat.
Hi,
That's
I'm
why I
Philip
was looking at
Polianos
this
from
game.
Keepsake Games, and this is Jump Space, a mission-based co-op
Apparently,
PvE
this was
space
called
adventure. As a crew of
Jump
up to 4
Ship
players,
before.
embark on a variety of missions across the galaxy and upgrade
yeah.
your ship along the way. Engage in ship combat, handle
I'm still trying to make
emergencies,
a
and explore
spaceship for my
locations on foot.
VTuber.
Playing solo?
So maybe
Don't worry,
looking at
your
these
body
ships
bot will
could
be your
be
trusted
good for
wingman. Your adventure
inspiring
starts in the
design,
hangar when you
maybe?
select a mission, pick a ship, and
They
its
don't look
equipment.
like they're too big
Each
either.
mission in Jump Space demands strategic
They
choices.
look like they're a good
Jump to
size.
riskier sectors with high risk, high reward, or take a safer route. Do you want credits, ship components, or just
Could
need
also be
repairs?
fun to play with
Let's
friends,
head
I
to
think.
this sector next. Buckle up. We arrived. Using sensors, we can see that
This
a
isn't
large
a
ship
trailer,
is
it's
jamming our
a,
jump drive. Let's disable it so we can leave.
Explainer. It's
While
not
we
long,
engage the
so
other
that's
fighters, the rest of the crew can board the jammer
I like
ship and
spacey
find their
games.
way to its components.
cool. Though they have to be good though.
Nice.
This looks like
Ship
it might be
disabled.
good.
We got
You
some
can
more
even
loot.
fly out of the
Oh
spaceship.
no! An asteroid shower is hitting us! Let's jump!
It's the Gordos. There's no Gordos.
Now we can craft
If there
ammo
were
and items
Gordos,
for the final
be in
sector.
trouble.
Disabling these artillery
I'm
cannons,
still thinking
attacking
of
our
Kirby
fleet.
Air Ride, chat.
Now, we have to head down on foot using all our gear to stay alive and capture the cannons.
I guess, the gun gameplay looks okay.
Mission complete. Let's head back.
Even though I'm not really good at shooter
Back
games.
at your hangar, spend your hard-earned resources to
I
upgrade
played,
your components,
the
unlock
Battlefield
new
beta,
ships,
by the way.
and suits.
Try
Customize
to
yourself
benchmark
and
it.
fight the machine virus in style.
Ooh, sticks.
Then kick back with some
But,
drinks
yeah.
and tunes before
Wait,
heading
hold
out
on.
your next adventure.
There's something
Back with
hype
some
in here.
drink-
Dude, there's pizza, chat. And it's got pineapple on it.
And kick back with some drinks
That's
and tunes before
awesome.
heading out.
That's a big ass piece. Look at that. Look at that. A normal pizza, this might break off from this angle, but who knows? This seems to be a really good
Before
quality
heading out on
pineapple
your
on
next
pizza.
adventure. Every mission will be different, and who knows what items, modifiers, and paths you'll
This
find
fucking-
that will define your run. And that's Jump Space.
It's a pizza
Launching into
game
early
with,
access on Steam and Xbox
spaceships.
September 19th. We are so excited to keep expanding this game together with
They're
you,
gonna add
and
more
we hope you'll come
pizza.
along for the ride. Like and subscribe, and join our community on Discord.
They should
Fly
have
safe.
called this Jump Space with Pizza. Yes. But yeah, the game actually looks interesting. I hope it's good. And that's pretty much all I got to find. There might be other interesting things from Gamescom, but yeah. I didn't really find anything else. Yep. So what do you guys think? Are you guys looking forward to anything? I would be looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, but the Switch 2 is still giving me the ick. So I guess I'm mostly looking forward to Cross Worlds. Play Sonic. Yeah, I made it. I made the background. I made the music. I made the VTuber. I rigged the VTuber. I made the sprites in the background. Yes. I'm hoping to draw a new background. An actual inside of a spaceship. This is just a space apartment. I'm back. We just finished watching all the trailers I was watching. So welcome back. Hope so for Kirby. Oof. If there's an emulator for the Switch 2, that would also be good, but there does not seem to be one at the moment. Telling him, the sounds like the high-pitched sounds still lead in the track. What is it? A synth? It's a, square, some kind of square. I have to look back into FL Studio and see what I used. Because I made this some time ago. I worry that my stream will freeze if I open this. Let's see. I don't even know where I have this FLP saved. I think it is a variant of my 5th one. Alt NOC 5. This one's called Stream A1. I keep saving copies of my songs because I want to keep my notes in order. I'm a music producer. I am interested in making anime sounding sounds for background stuff. Sweet. Yeah, I know a lot of music composers and sequencers for some reason, but it's cool. No, it wasn't this one. I have this saved somewhere. Let's see. Is it Alt? Did I call that Alt? It's been a while, chat. I really should have a music sequencing stream. I'm just worried about I worry about a few things. Ow. That hurts my ears. You wouldn't be able to hear it though. I'm still trying to find it. Is it this one? This was made in 2021. Ow. Let me lower this on my end. No, that's my ending song. I'm looking for it. I have made another remix. I want to put it on my next album. Awesome! Right now I'm working on making Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow type of stuff. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I know a lot of VTubers working on them. Not a lot. I know another VTuber who's also working on an album. Stario. He was here sometimes. But yeah, I know a lot of music people for some reason. And I guess I'm one myself. Let's see. It wasn't this one. This is 8-bit. It's not the one. This is that other one. That was the one I made for some time ago. Wait, is it this one? It might be. Ow. Now that's the intro thingy for my videos. Shit, I don't know where it is. I know it's here somewhere. So I made a, this Alt J. I think I made a jazz swing that I didn't know if it came out very well. Might be this one. I'm trying to sort through my music to see what instruments I used. The specific VST or sound font I'm trying to use. Oh, there we go. This one is using... Ah, shit. I hope that's not fucking up my stream. This one's using Omnisphere 2's Happy Gaga lead. That is what that specific instrument is called. That is what it is called. Yes. It's got a little bit of a swing to it. The bass you're hearing is from a VST called Trillion. And I really love the basses in that VST. Very nice. One day, yeah, I really should have a music stream. Because I think people might actually want to see that. And it's true, I made it 2 days ago, and I want to show it to Ginerva, then release it to the public. My Twitter DMs are open. I would like to hear it, if you want to share it. Yes. Well, my Twitter DMs are open for Needles, not for, I think I closed it to the public some time ago when, I had that Gogeta thing going on. That, and I really don't like all the scammers that keep going into the messages and the bots. Got sick of seeing those. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't really have much else to say, unless you guys want to talk about something. Oh yeah, you don't know my, the Gogeta drama that I totally caused? So you know how on Twitter, there's a bunch of people who are antis, and they bother lolly VTubers with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So I made a tweet. When I revealed my Blast Evolution, I think it was 3-4 days later. But, I said that my Blast Evolution was totally stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Ultra Instinct Goku, and, yeah, Twitter didn't like that. The antis didn't like that. they sure didn't like that. I wonder how much, yeah, apparently that evolved into drama. If I can find the exact tweet. It might be in the, And then I made some other posts with Koikatsu saying I defeated Gogeta, and they got really mad. It was hilarious. Yes, it was this post on October 6th. Somehow it got 294k views. But yes, it pissed a lot of people off. That is how I met some people on Twitter. Yes. Our GBD win is 1k with a 41k is a lot for a handheld. I think 1k for a handheld is pushing it. You see, laptops are bigger. You'd think that they could focus on bigger fans and airflow and bigger screens. So you'd think they should be more expensive. And handhelds should be, you know, more compact. And cheaper too. But yeah. YouTube's gonna change YouTube Premium's terms in September. They said they're gonna detect if the user's using a VPN if they're gonna get a subscription cancelled. So they're gonna cancel subscriptions if you're using a VPN. That is kinda lame. Hey, do you remember when these VPNs were advertising themselves that, yeah, if you can't access a certain, service or website or whatever with a, in a certain country, you can use a VPN? Yeah, I think those days are over. If YouTube's gonna do that. That's probably why they had that VPN check. But I'm using a VPN right now. They don't seem to have detected that. Well, not through the stream. Through the, in my, test bench, I'm using a VPN. The stream is going in raw. But yeah. It's equal to 780 M. I see. I've been more open on the VTuber community and just discovered what a Babaniku means. I guess I count as a Babaniku too, huh? I use Mega VPN. Yes. I use the internet raw for streams. For streaming. Through OBS. Because that's how I get the best speeds. Unless a VPN offers reliable upload and download speed that doesn't just drop randomly, yeah. I'm tired and hungry too. I just don't care about VPN, I'm already fucked. Oof. Yeah, I don't know, man. This modern internet thing is, it's discouraging, for sure. Even YouTube seems discouraging, but I'd say that the solution to, a problem with streaming on YouTube, if they do all that bullshit, is to... You could move from YouTube if you have the audience, too. But I guess some multi-streaming would be the solution, wouldn't it? I really should look into that. I'm not fucked yet. Internet is becoming oppressing. Yeah, time surely has changed. It's stupid too, the way things changed almost overnight. Yeah. Even in the United States, where really should have some freedom, which, granted, there's still more free than some countries, but Right now, Japan seems to be the freer internet. I think. But yeah. I would build my own YouTube with Gamble and robot lollies. Yeah. So, while Rumble is an option, I recognize that some countries can't access Rumble. Odyssey would be the only other alternative that I know of, where I could probably post my videos on. As for streams, I could stream on Twitch, but that has its own bullshit. I don't see any, age verification things on Twitch yet, though. But Twitch has its own bullshit. Kick is also an option. Don't use Twitch. No, use Rumble. But yeah. It's, Twitch is a weird place. I don't know. Use Twitch, that's fair. I used YouTube because, at least at the time, it seems like it was, okay. I would have thought it would be, somehow you have a little more freedom with your VTuber model, I guess. Even though my VTuber models are kind of conservative. Even my booba form. The only thing it really has that's... well... I mean, there's a boob window, but that's about it. It's not even crazy compared to others. You know any good paint? I use MS Paint for spriting. And I use Sketchbook to draw my VTuber in this background. And Photoshop too, for some other stuff. No artists? On top of my head, there is Stario. There is... I can look at my following real quick. Oh yeah, there's the people who drew art of me. There's Pathroats. He created really nice art. There is Evergard Artistry, who's also made some really good art. Of me. Yes. Dodeko also made some really nice Ginerva fan art that you're talking about. But yeah, there's other artists too that didn't make Ginerva art, but those are the ones I was looking at because my art tag was there. Krita is really good. I heard it was good. It probably is good. And I can't even choose Rumble because it's still banned in Brazil. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Also, if you want to experiment with traditional art tools in a digital medium, there is Artrage. Artrage. Artrage, or is it Artrage? I'm looking for comms. Drop Twitter so I can look. Alright, well. Let me see if they're actually doing comms. So... So yeah, Starios' comms are actually open. You can find him at Stario High Def. I guess you're getting a shout out. Stario's getting a high def on Twitter. So yeah, his comms are open. You can find him on Twitter. Yeah, it's his Twitter handle. And I don't know if they're sort of doing how does one spell that? It doesn't look like he's doing. This one doesn't look like he's doing comms. I wonder if I mean, there's a lot here of accounts here, I mean, that aren't artists too. Game dev. Art share. I know more artists than that, just not on the top of my head. But yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, there's the problem with the artists on Twitter is, Stario does not seem to have this problem, but the problem with artists on Twitter, right, is they're Twitter users, right? They come with some weird baggage. You buy their art, right? And you use it in a way they don't like. They'll shit up a storm about that. It's really stupid. And some artists just straight up don't draw certain things. Like some will say, we don't draw a robot. They don't draw furry. They don't draw lolly, you know. Yeah. So recommending artists from Twitter, at least, could be difficult. But Stario should be good. He's been good. He does music too, Stario. So that is also cool. But yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry if I didn't have the best energy or the best voice today. But I did the best I can. Yes. And I think I'm gonna end here. If you guys, yeah, I'd say if you guys have to like the stream, Follow Artist looks great. Yeah, Stario's pretty cool. And he's a chill dude in general, so that's cool. He's a VTuber too, of course. So I guess Stario's getting another shout out. Yes. You do good every day? I hope so. I need to finish that 96EXT video. I don't know what I'm doing Monday. Hopefully something. Stream was cool, that's cool. I enjoyed the time I watched the stream. That's good. Sorry if I'm not the most articulate VTuber or the highest energy VTuber. Some days I'm better, some days I am not. By the way, you're cool, by the way, nice boobs, thanks. They are very nice boobs. Yep. Yeah, do the whole likey, subscribe thing, you know, the whole motto. I'm gonna probably be going now, so, was fun. I'll let you know if I stream Monday. In the meantime, I'm a go now. I have to transform back first. Yes, that is what I must do. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And, you know, heart, pink, waving face, blue, smiling, bye. That is what that says. Is that how you do emojis on this site? But where are the emojis? I don't know. Did YouTube mess those up? Maybe it's because there's an extra, colon there? I'm not sure. They did YouTube out, but there was a happy emoji. There's a crying emoji. Let me put down emoji. Oh, that doesn't work. Face blue smiling. Is it just Jaro that can't use them? Can you copy and paste emojis? Let me try it. Face blue smiling. Oh, it comes up. What the hell? I think YouTube is being mean to you. Because I just copied the exact text you were using. They goofed. They goofed way past much. Also, how come, that first, second, and third thing that was there, I don't see it in this pop-up chat, but I see in the OBS chat. Which, granted, I think people can live without, but still. Hold on. Maybe it's this setting here? I don't know. I think YouTube decided to be mean to you today. YouTube seems to like being mean too. You know. Well, I'm gonna go now. You can always push these. That'll work. Alright, bye everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go find food. Because I'm hungry. Yep. I'm gonna hit the thing. Bye everyone.